Breaking news that will shock Old Trafford. Marcus Rashford is on the verge of a sensational return to Manchester United after a completely unexpected twist. But that is not all. Between a massive €150 million double swoop in the works and a devastating blow that has completely wrecked the club's midfield plans, this 2026 transfer window is turning absolutely chaotic. Stick around until the very end because we are breaking down all the Manchester United transfer news right now. What is up, Manchester United fans? Welcome back to United Intel, your go-to destination for all the latest breaking news, rumors, and transfers. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update, and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Smash that like button to support the channel. Thank you so much. Let's kick off with what has undeniably become one of the hottest sagas of this 2026 summer transfer window. Despite West Ham's tragic relegation to the Championship, one player has completely stolen the spotlight and is now firmly on the radar of Europe's elite, Mateus Fernandes. At just 22 years old, the Portuguese midfielder has emerged as one of the true breakout stars of the season in England. However, following the hammer's drop, the London club is staring down a massive financial black hole, directly caused by the catastrophic loss of Premier League TV rights. This harsh economic reality is forcing them to cash in on their prized assets to balance the books. According to the latest inside track from highly respected journalist José Félix Diaz, Real Madrid are tracking the situation with extreme interest. Los Blancos view Mateus Fernandes as the ideal profile to spearhead their future midfield. Tactically, the Portuguese international ticks every single box: elite technical quality, razor-sharp vision, and a rare versatility that allows him to operate seamlessly as a box-to-box, a holding midfielder, or even a classic playmaker. However, any potential move from Madrid remains highly conditional. Reports out of Spain indicate that the board must first offload players from the current squad managed by José Mourinho before they can launch an official bid. The financial scale of this deal is massive. Tied down to West Ham on a long-term contract running until June 2030, the prodigy is valued by his club at a staggering €90 million. This colossal transfer fee, combined with a potential annual salary that could easily reach €8 to €10 million gross in the Spanish capital, means Real Madrid are proceeding with ultimate caution regarding financial fair play. But the Spanish giants are not alone in this race, as fierce competition is brewing across the English Channel. According to disclosures from the Daily Mail, Manchester United are actively working on the deal and preparing a major offensive. Under the guidance of Michael Carrick, the Red Devils are looking to completely revitalize their engine room to compete at the highest level in Europe. In this rebuilding project, Mateus Fernandes has been identified as a top target by the English manager, and the player himself is said to be extremely keen on a move to Old Trafford. And Manchester United are not stopping there. Reports in England suggest that the United board is plotting a sensational double swoop, aiming to secure both Mateus Fernandes and his teammate Crysencio Summerville. The latter, an explosive winger with a high market value, is viewed as a key tactical addition. His potential arrival is reportedly heavily linked to the highly uncertain future of Marcus Rashford at the club. To let their two star men go, West Ham are playing hardball in negotiations and are holding out for a combined package close to €150 million. It is an astronomical figure, but it perfectly reflects the hyperinflated transfer market where clubs are ready to break the bank for elite young talent. The transfer battle between Madrid and Manchester has only just begun, and the coming weeks promise to be absolutely explosive. Moving on to a massive blow that has just hit Manchester United right in the middle of this 2026 World Cup. While the summer transfer window is in full swing, the club's recruitment plans have been completely thrown into disarray by devastating news regarding Manuel Ugarte. Playing for Uruguay against Spain, the midfielder was stretched off after suffering a horrific knee twist. According to early assessments from the British press, the medical staff fears an ACL Tier A brutal diagnosis that would sideline him for anywhere between 9 to 12 months. From an economic and strategic standpoint, this is a total nightmare for the Red Devils. Reports from the UK indicate that the board was planning to sanction a departure for the former PSG man this summer, either via a permanent transfer or a lucrative loan deal. The objective was clear: shed a massive salary of over €7 million gross per year and recoup a transfer fee estimated at €45 million to help United comply with the Premier League's strict profitability and sustainability rules, PSR. With this severe injury, those exit plans are completely dead in the water. The 25-year-old is now expected back at Carrington to begin a grueling rehabilitation process. Fortunately for United's finances, the club will receive some financial relief through the FIFA Club Protection Program, which will cover a large portion of his wages during his layoff. But on the pitch, it leaves a gaping hole. Tactically, manager Michael Carrick is left facing a massive headache. The recent departure of Casemiro had already left the Red Devils' midfield lacking a primary ball winner. United's recruitment team is now forced to accelerate their search for a replacement with extreme urgency. The only silver lining right now, as confirmed by transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, is the imminent arrival of Ederson. The Brazilian midfielder is set to complete his move from Atalanta for a fee of around €46 million, having already agreed a highly lucrative contract. He is a powerful high-energy box-to-box midfielder, but tactically, Michael Carrick knows that the Brazilian alone cannot solve all the defensive deficits in his system. United absolutely must bring in another top-tier midfielder. While Mateus Fernandes remains a top target, the deal is exceptionally complicated, with West Ham demanding a massive €93 million for their 22-year-old gem. That valuation is currently deemed too high, especially with Tottenham also ready to enter the bidding war. Unless that price tag drops significantly, United may look to deploy their budget elsewhere. According to The Athletic, two alternative names are high on Carrick's shortlist to complete his midfield puzzle. The first is Felix Nmecha. The Borussia Dortmund midfielder's stock has skyrocketed following a series of impressive displays. Valued at around €40 million, he offers an ultramodern profile, incredible athletic traits, the ability to drive forward through lines, and excellent defensive awareness. The other highly attractive option is Bournemouth's rising star, Alex Scott. At just 22, the English midfielder already boasts solid Premier League experience and commands a market value of around €30 million. His superb technical versatility would give Carrick a dynamic option capable of playing multiple roles in the center of the park. One thing is certain, United's transfer window has taken a dramatic turn, and the board will have to spend big to deliver a midfield capable of matching their European ambitions. Before we move on to the most anticipated story of the day, let's hit a quick milestone. Can we smash past 1,000 likes on this video? I am counting on you guys. Let's dive straight into Marcus Rashford's potential return to the fold at Manchester United, which is shaping up to be one of the definitive sagas of this 2026 summer transfer window. While most pundits expected him to seal a permanent move to Catalonia following a fairly successful loan spell, destiny had other plans. Barcelona ultimately refused to trigger his €30 million option to buy. Why did they pass on the deal? Reports from both Spain and France suggest the decision was purely financial and tactical. The recent signing of Anthony Gordon forced the Barcelona board to recalibrate their frontline options, effectively blocking the 28-year-old's path to a permanent stay in Spain. The Manchester-born forward, a pure product of the Red Devils Academy who rose through every single youth rank, now finds himself at a monumental crossroads in his career. Let's not forget his massive legacy at the club. Between 2016 and 2025, he racked up 426 appearances, netting 138 goals in United shirt. However, a dip in form eventually saw him loaned out last season, first to Aston Villa and then to Barca. But as of June 30, 2026, the landscape at Old Trafford has completely shifted. Michael Carrick is now firmly established in the dugout, and Manchester United have successfully secured their return to the Champions League. From a tactical perspective, this managerial appointment changes everything for Rashford. Carrick wants to implement a high-tempo vertical transition system A setup where a devastatingly quick, direct winger like Rashford could completely revitalize his career and rediscover his world-class form. From an economic standpoint, reintegrating the forward makes massive sense for INEOS and the board. With his market value still holding around €40 million and a substantial salary package worth close to €20 million annually, Manchester United have every reason to unlock his potential rather than selling him under value in a difficult market. So, is the stage set for a grand reunion? According to the latest updates from Fabrizio Romano, direct talks have taken place between the club and the players' camp, and the relationship has cooled down significantly. The winger's representatives, who are currently managing his schedule while he competes at the World Cup with England, have had very positive discussions with the board. Both parties have moved closer to an agreement. The club is fully prepared to welcome him back to first-team training the moment he returns from the tournament in North America, and Rashford has already agreed to report for pre-season under Michael Carrick. This is a crucial first step toward rebuilding the mutual trust that had eroded over the past couple of years. However, Fabrizio Romano explicitly notes that there are currently no absolute guarantees that he stays for the entirety of the season. If an incredibly lucrative proposal arrives later in the window, the The board will look at it closely, both to balance the wage bill and to generate funds for further market activity. The transfer window is long, but one thing is for sure, the Marcus Rashford story is far from over. Your comment is highly important to us. Let me know in the comments down below if you believe Marcus Rashford can get back to his absolute best under Michael Carrick, or if United should take advantage of this transfer window to sell him permanently. Don't forget to subscribe to United Intel for your daily dose of Man United transfer news, smash that like button, and share the video to support the channel. Thank you so much.